G'day and welcome back to the channel, Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and these are my Trashy Tuesday movie reviews, and it doesn't get much trashier than the one we've got today from Tromaentertainment, Nightbeast from 1982. I think this was actually recommended to me by King Gore, so thank you very much because, yeah, and if it wasn't King Gore, my apologies to whoever it was that recommended this one. But yeah, look, I'm going to get straight into it, but before I do, obviously I do want to thank all my new and existing subscribers. Your support truly does mean the world to me, so thank you very much. But let's get into this one because, wow. Yeah. So this was directed by Tom Dola. It stars Tom Griffith, Jamie Zermamel, I don't know. Karen Cardian, and many more. The plot involves a creature from outer space which crash lands in a small town and starts killing people. That's pretty much it. That is the creature there. And, well, yeah. Okay, it did come out in 1982, so let's give it a little bit of leeway there. And it is a Troma film. You know, and look, I've got a lot of love for Troma. I love Troma films. Toxie, Sergeant Kabuki Man, The Class of Newcomb High, you name it. Tromeo and Juliet, you know. I like Troma films, what can I say? But this was a challenge, this one. The movie kicks off with a bang as an alien spacecraft crash lands in a small American town, unleashing the bloodthirsty extraterrestrial creature hell-bent on chaos. From there, it's pretty much a roller coaster of practical effects that range from endearingly campy to downright laughable, and some special effects that are special, to say the least. Now let's kick it off with the cast. It's not great. There is very minimal character development and the acting is pretty poor. It's not terrible, but it's like a lot of it just seems very wooden. Like the delivery in the lines is just, there's no emotional resonance in that. Although I will say they do appear to be having a lot of fun with the roles. There are some really good funny scenes where the actors are having a laugh with it, like they are enjoying themselves, which comes across, that's fantastic, and I do enjoy that. But the performances, especially from the sheriff, who I can't remember the sheriff's name, but it's very wooden is the only way to describe it. Like, yeah, it's the lack of emotion from these characters just diminishes the film's impact. Like I said, they appear to be having fun with it, but there is that sort of a cheesy charm to its lower budget qualities or its quaintness. And these characters are very one-dimensional with little to no backstory or depth provided for the audience to connect with them. And this lack of character development undermines the potential for any emotional investment in the survival or demise of the individuals involved. Now, part of this wooden performance, could come down to the writing and the directing, particularly the writing, because the dialogue in this film is cliched and very uninspired. And it does contribute to that lack of overall engagement in the film. The pacing is very uneven, with moments of sluggishness followed by bursts of chaotic action. This erratic rhythm disrupts the narrative flow and makes it really difficult for viewers to become fully invested in the story. The film does attempt to build tension and suspense, but it often falls flat due to very predictable plot developments and some very uninspired execution. The low budget is very evident, but it's almost endearing how the filmmakers worked with what they had. And you've got to appreciate that because they're embracing the limitations rather than shying away from them. Now onto the effects. Now obviously with any of these trashy films, you want some sort of effects, some memorable effects, and these aren't memorable to say the least, but not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. Look, even by the standards of the early 80s, the effects are really cheesy and unconvincing. I like the creature design, but it appears more comical than terrifying in a lot of its scenes. And it does undermine the film's attempt to create a sense of fear and suspense. Like I mentioned earlier, the creature design is gloriously retro, but it kind of resembles a cross between a really decent Halloween costume, but a rejected Star Wars cantina creature. The low budget constraints are quite evident throughout the film, again, as I mentioned earlier, but these poorly executed practical effects and the inconsistent visual aesthetic, along with the addition of the Nightbeast laser gun and the effects that has, just really took me out of the whole film. Rewatchability. Now, I do like to go back and rewatch movies, that I enjoy. It's kind of like visiting an old friend that you haven't seen for a while. It's like a nice warm cup of coffee, gives you that good feeling. Will I go back and watch this? Probably not. Am I glad that I watched it? 100%, yes. It's a cheesy B-grade schlock fest, but I just can't see myself going back and rewatching this one. Final verdict. Nightbeast may have a nostalgic appeal to fans of low-budget 1980s B-movies, but if you're seeking a well-crafted and engaging cinematic experience, this one falls short on multiple fronts. It remains a relic of its time, and it's more likely to be appreciated for its campy qualities than its cinematic merits. For a score, I would give Nightbeast a 4.5 out of 10. There you have it. That is my review of the 1982 film Nightbeast. Have you seen this film? What did you think of it? Let me know down in the comments below. I do enjoy hearing all your thoughts on these movies. Am I being too harsh on it? Am I just right? Let me know. Like I said, this was a bit of a challenge to watch, but I'm glad that I did watch it. So if it was, like I said, if it was King Gore that recommended this, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. If you've got any films you would like to see me review on Trashy Tuesday, let me know down in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please do give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and hit that notification bell so that way you're notified every time I do release a new review. At this stage, I have my Trashy Tuesdays, Franchise Fridays, be doing a new franchise coming up, so check that out. I've also got my 60-second reviews, so check them out as well. They're a lot of fun. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.